Good morning, children. In last part, we have seen about electromagnetic induction. In this part, we are going to see about electric generator. So, what is mean by electric generator? Electric generator is what based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Okay, so electric generator, it is a device which is converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so here you can see the commercial electric generator which is used in offices, industries. Okay, so electric generator is a device which convert mechanical energy to electrical energy. Now we can see principle of electric generator. So it works on the principle that when a straight conductor is moved in a magnetic field, current is induced in the conductor. So in the last part of the video, we have seen that when we are moving the magnet, the current is induced in the conductor. Yes, so the same principle is used while working of electric generator. When a straight conductor is moved in a magnetic field, then current is induced in the conductor. So types of generator. Generator, it is mainly used to generate electric current. The electric current can be alternate current or direct current. Okay, so alternate current means the current which will reverse the direction. Direct current means which will flow in one direction. Last class we have seen about alternate current and direct current. So based on alternate current and direct current, generator can be classified into two types. They are AC generator and DC generator. Okay, so generator which works based on alternate current and generator which produce current, direct current, then DC generator. Okay, so two types of generator are AC generator and DC generator. So construction of electric generator. Okay, now we are going to see what are the parts present in the electric generator. So electric generator consists of rectangular coil. So here you can see in the picture a rectangular coil of wire A, B, C, D. Okay, so electric generator consists of rectangular coil of wire A, B, C, D, and there is a magnet which is fixed, which contains two poles, north pole and south pole, and north pole of magnet faces towards the south pole of other magnet. Okay, and the coil is placed. Here you can see the coil which is placed perpendicular to the magnet. The end of the coil are connected to the two rings R1 and R2. Okay, there are two rings which is connected in the coil. Then there is the stationary brushes which is fixed in the rings, that is called B1 and B2 brushes. Okay, inner side of the ring is insulated and attached to the axle. Okay, the inner side of the ring is insulated and it is attached to the axle. The axle is mechanically rotated to rotate the coil. Okay, so the axle is rotated mechanically to rotate the coil. This is called axle. Okay, so these brushes B1 and B2 are attached to the galvanometer. You can see the B1 is attached to the galvanometer. In the same way, B2 also attached to the galvanometer to show the flow of current in the circuit. Understood, children? So this is about construction of electric generator. So once again I will say electric generator consists of the rectangular coil, that is ABCD, and it consists of two magnets. North pole of first magnet faces towards the south pole of other magnet, and the coil is placed perpendicular to the magnet. It is placed perpendicular to the magnet, and the end of the coil is connected to the two rings, that is called R1 and R2, and this rings R1 and R2 are connected to the stationary brushes called B1 and B2. The inner side of the ring is insulated and attached to the axle, and the axle is rotated to rotate the coil, and these brushes are attached to the galvanometer to show the flow of current in the circuit. So this is about construction of electric generator. Understood? Now we can see how the AC generator or electric generator will work. Working of an AC electric generator. So when axle is rotated in clockwise direction, so now axis is rotating in the clockwise direction. Okay, coil also moves in the clockwise direction. When axle rotate in the clockwise direction, coil also will move in the clockwise direction. So the side AB, it will move upward. Okay, you can see the arrow mark. The side AB will move upward, and the side CD will move downward. Okay, in the coil the side AB will move upward and the CD will move downward. Okay, and applying Fleming's right hand rule on side AB, the force will be upward and magnetic field is from left to right, and the current flows from A to B. Okay, applying Fleming's right hand rule on side AB, the force is upward and the magnetic field is from left to right, and the current flows from A to B. Now apply the Fleming's right hand rule on the side CD. Okay, CD, the force will be downward and the magnetic field will be left to right, and current flows from C to D. Okay, so then from D, current flows into the brush B2, and which moves along the galvanometer, and finally it enters into the brush B1. Understood, children? So apply the Fleming's left hand rule on the coil CD. The force will be downward and magnetic field will be left to right, and current flows from C to D. Then from D it flows into B2, which is moves along galvanometer and finally enters into the B1. So here the current flows from B2 to B1 in the external circuit. Okay, B2 to B1. Okay, this is when the coil is rotated in clockwise direction. Okay. Now after half rotation, so when coil is rotating half, okay, half time, after half rotation, the side CD will comes on the left side and AB comes on the right side. Okay. When there is a rotation, the side CD will comes to the left side and AB comes on the right side. Now on left side CD moves down, same like first only, but only the side they will change. Once half rotation, the side CD moves downward. Now applying Fleming's right hand rule on side CD, the force will be downward and magnetic field is left to right and current flows from D to C. And on the right side now AB will be, so applying Fleming's right hand rule on side AB, the force is upward and magnetic field is left to right and current flows from A to B. Hence, now current flows from B to B1 in the external circuit. Okay, so thus after every half rotation, direction of current changes. Hence, alternate current is produced. Okay, so for every half rotation, direction of current will changes so that alternate current is produced. So I hope that you all understand about the working principle of electric generator. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.